Yeah. I'm coming. Hang on. I'll be right back, everybody. I just hit start. Give me the remote. It's the movie wants me to watch. It'll play in a second. It will. See, I'm magic. All right, sorry about that. Oh, what's up, everybody? Finch Jam, what's up? Yeah, I started watching the final Harry Potter, and of course, as soon as I walk out the room, the movie stops playing. But yet, I walk back in and it starts working again. So hey, of course it's, you know. Huh? It's not working now? It's gonna start working as soon as I walk in again. Let me see your remote, Chloe. Give it a second. All right, I'm back again. Good gravy. Good gravy. All right, so hello again. So yeah, tonight we're gonna do some work on the BLV a little bit here. It is a trap, Vince, very much so. But we're on the BLV tonight, and I've got some parts here. And the Prusa Mini literally just finished the latest part. Although we need to tune my Ziltech PETG profile on the Mini because it is a little bit stringy. But I also think it's there's a little bit of moisture in filament right now because it's been sitting out for about a month. And it's been working all right, but it seems like the Mini strings a little bit more than the Mark III's does. Hello from Russia, how you doing? So that's why we're just gonna get these little strings off here, clean this up, and we'll talk more about what's going on. But well, first off, so I'm kind of starting to see that with the Duet, cooling is not fantastic. It seems to have a little bit of a tough time with cooling with the single fan. So I did some digging. I found online a 5015 fan with a BL Touch mount. Now, as much as I truly did not want to go with a BL Touch, it seems like that I'm having a hard time leveling with inductive probe with switching surfaces back and forth. And that's not going to work out. That's no bueno. So I do have an older BL Touch here. We're going to go ahead and give it a try, see if it works. And if it does, I might end up just going ahead and purchasing a newer one, just because the newer ones behave better. I had a newer one. I used it on the Sapphire Pro. Sapphire Pro was then gotten rid of. So yeah, it's need to solve that. But this mount was made for a standard V6 nozzle on the BLV. Well, as some of you may know, have been watching, I have a volcano nozzle here on the BLV. So that's no good. So I went ahead and imported, because the guy was very kind enough to include the step file in his Thingiverse upload. And with that step file, I was able to go ahead and modify this to be able to fit a volcano nozzle. So I went ahead and dropped it, I believe 7 millimeters is what I did. And this is actually version 2 of my edits, because when I did that drop of 7 millimeters, that was fine. But I did drop the BL Touch 7 millimeters. Well, that was not enough because I went ahead to do a test. I have it all mocked up here real quick, and the BL Touch does not trigger. Well, I haven't wired any of it up, but just doing it by hand, the BL Touch does not reach the bed before the nozzle does. So that's no good. So I went ahead and moved this down another, I believe it was 3 millimeters, might have been 4. It was 3 or 4 millimeters more. And I think this is going to be enough now. If it isn't, I'm going to use some washers and we'll extend it down a little more that way. But I wanted it to be fairly clean, so that's when I went ahead and just remodeled it this afternoon and did the print. And it took just shy of 6 hours. So, and now it's finished. So that's pretty good. I also did model out he had the screw holes going through the front of this. If you're familiar with the BLV, the original version had that as well. It's just way too much of a hassle. So I modeled it out of the original version. I modeled it out of this version as well. And I might need to get out the steel brush real quick and just knock off these PETG strings. And I need to just clean out the nozzle sections here. But the air comes out. We don't want anything blocking our path in here. But I'm really hoping that these dual 50-15 fan setup will give me a much better cooling setup. Because the back side of the prints that come off of this look great. They really do. But the front corner is something to be desired. Might also need to use a heat gun on this a little bit. Heat gun doesn't work as good on PETG, but it does help a little bit. Prusa Mini spoiled me, and printing on my CR10 is a pain in the butt now. Yes. I mean, I wouldn't say the Mini has spoiled me yet. My Mark III's definitely spoiled me from other printers, because that has become my go-to, and the clone as well have really become go-to machines. And now that both of those are, now that the clone is working again, had some issues with stringing, got a new throat on it, and then life is good. But yeah, that was definitely the spoil for me. The CR10s, man, those were my workhorses for such a long time. The CR10 and CR10S. There's Gunner. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. You've been very quiet. It's very un-Gunner like you. All right, well, I think that's good enough. Not perfect, but I'm probably going to have to make another edit to this anyways, but I think it will be all right. So we have that. And then I did crack one of the plates on here. So I'm going to go ahead and take this time to sort that out as well, get that plate replaced. But here is the original version that I extended down. And again, this is just not high enough. So we're going to take the BL Touch off of this one and scrap it. Has Gunner ever used it? I know Gunner's a rep firmware guy. So this version can go in the trash can. So we got this version here. Again, my hope is that it is down enough this time. I have enough clearance. Or this is close enough to the bed. We shall see. Tiny nut because I don't have another one. Yeah, so this older version should work. Just I'll have to tune it and get back used to using that again. It's been a while since I used a BL Touch on anything. But yeah, so we've got the tails off of it there. The newer versions actually hook up directly in the back. These older versions are hardwired, and they use a metal plunger on the metal tip instead of the new ones use plastic. So I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to push this down. Pull this forward. We'll bring up the camera here so you guys can watch all the action. There we go. So this is that melon, the melon, let's call it, extruder. Sorry, yeah, total brain part there. Or mellow, sorry, mellow. And that is what replaced the original BMG on here because that one was kind of junk. I had a lot of issues with it, but when I went in and swapped to the one from the Anycubic, it worked great. So I knew that that was the problem. I am keeping the old one though, just to see if maybe I can use it on another project for now, or and if anything, I might just salvage the gears out of it. That fan, and then this is fine. We just need to pull this out. Yep. Let me get this out now. I didn't reprint that. Shoot. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to cut this one for now. I forgot to reprint this front part. Bugger. So we can get this. We need to snip that out of the way. Ducted proof, by the way. Again, we're gonna remove that here eventually, but not right now. Okay, so how can we do this properly? I really love to take the hot end off, but I kind of forgot to pull the filament out. That's all right. We'll make it work. But we're also going to have to loosen up the belts here. Because we need to cut this off. This front plate here is the one that I cracked. Can you say focused? Yeah, this front plate is the one that I cracked. So we're just going to replace that real quick. And actually, there's several of these plates I need to replace. Pull those out for now. All right, now we can go ahead and disconnect this guy. Because we're going to have to, I need to remove the bottom plate anyways in order to get the fan off the back. So I generally have to take apart a big portion of this. Dimitri, is this a customer build? No, this is my build, Dimitri. I do not build printers for people. Come off. Fantastic. And then take this off of here. Just on the end case, I'm going to keep this fan shroud just in case I ever decide to switch back. I hate reprinting things for no reason. So I will keep this fan shroud on the end case. And dude, I wanted to replace this bottom section, but I don't think I will because I don't want to have to redo any of that there. But we need to take off this top plate here, well, these top two bolts. That one. So if you look here, when I was tightening things down, cracked it right there. So that's no build. Is this a custom build? I mean, this is fairly custom. I mean, this is the BLV MGN Cube. It was created by a guy named Ben Levi, and it's a pretty fantastic build, honestly. It is very similar to the more high-end builds like a Volron or something similar. I need to take that off, don't I? I need to take this whole thing off here. I need to replace this carriage here as well, this plate, because it's stripped out. But yeah, this is, I guess you would consider this a custom build. Aaron, I am just replacing some parts right now. Some of these 3D printed parts on here that need to be replaced. Snip this as well here. I figured if I'm going to be tearing this down to put new parts on, I might as well be smart about it and replace some of these parts here. Okay, that one's still good. This is the one that needs replaced because it is stripped. Like the Core XY. Yes, I do. Core XY is fantastic. It can be very fast. It is very capable. That one. Then we have the new plate here. Dropped all those M3s. Well, a little bit of droopage in there. Okay. Now we can screw that back on with those in the back. Yep. Okay. So this is also my second Core XY build. The first one being the Hypercube, which I followed Tech2C's design. That was a what, 8 or 9 part build series where I actually kind of like walked you guys through it. And that was a pretty capable machine. Still is to today. Did some upgrades to it recently. But I think that might be a candidate for a Volron Legacy conversion. I really do think that'll be cool. No, Brandon, the Hermare's going on another build, man. Hermare's going on Optimus. I dropped those to another M3 M3 nut. I need to go get one now. If my audio gets low, let me know, because I'm getting to the end of my batteries here. I think I have enough to change out one more time. I need to go and buy some more batteries. The ones from Amazon are still not here yet. Okay. Well, that's on there now. Now we can put on this guy again here. That off. Awesome chain. Good job. Where did that M3 nut go? Son of a gun. You keep losing them, Mary. Where did they go? Where is another one here? That's a Nylock. It's a black one. Need a silver. There we go. Pull those in a minute. But now we have that. Now we can do the back plate, but I need to take the 5015 off the back of this. It's off. Now we can kind of pick this up a little bit. This is going to be kind of messy for a few minutes here while I get this all sorted again. So we've got this guy here. We've got the new front plate. I need to drill these out real quick because they're a little tight. My fundraising streams. Okay, so now we can get this through here, like that, and that. These are going to pass through here potentially. Where's the bits at? There's the bits. I'm gonna use some power tools on this because I am lazy tonight. There we go. These are different sizes. They're the same. This one not fit. Oh, it definitely does. This one is most definitely shorter. Oh, there it goes. All right, there we go. Now we can get the back plate. Just like perfect. This one there, right though. Okay. All right, so the next part is we need to let's resecure the extruder up top so that we can get all these cables managed again properly. Morning, Dimple. How you doing? That we have that's going to go on now. So we're going to go ahead and put through the front section here. Evening Gunner, isn't it like middle of the night for you, dude, or something? One, there's the other bolt. And two. I did, as I was doing a little bit of research last night and some other options, I did find some pretty interesting mods that people have done for the BLV. It's on there. Nice and secure now. And I guess I should go ahead and do the belts now, which are absolutely brutal to do on this. Since this is going to take me a minute to get this done. I think I did this disconnected last time, but I can do it when it's connected. It's just honestly not easy. Let's see. Do this like this. I do it last time. Come on. This is the hard part. Oh, just midnight? That's not too bad. I realized you were only a couple hours ahead of me, Gunner. Thought it was more than that. There is one through right there. So we're going to go ahead and zip tie that down because we do not want to lose that sucker. Oh man, where my zip ties at? Here they are. Smaller ones I want to use on this though. One. This one will go the opposite way. Two. That one done. Now, where did I put the tool at? There it is. I'm going to go to the other side. Get this other belt on here. This little bit. Come on, bugger. I just did it on the other one. I can do it on this one too. Come on. Catching this time. Do 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 do. Not this one does not feel like it is as they have it gets thinner there. It makes kind of like a ramp inside. This side is not cooperating whatsoever though. Curled. It's also insanely uncomfortable. All right, we're gonna unscrew it because I'm getting annoyed. Take these 4 bolts out real quick. pull this forward a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's holding me back. Now we need this. Put it in there. Come on. And even with this freaking out, it's still being a pain. Because the angle here is not great at all. There we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's right. If I pull that back in, ouch, that don't pin my finger. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we can resecure this plate on here. Where's that at? Okay. One. Okay. Now I can do some zip ties. We can secure this other side now. That one, and then we'll go this way. That one. Okay. We got that part done. I can retighten the belts now. Pretty good. Okay, now I need to take this probe off. Let me look back here, chat. So we got Jeremy's asking, any updates on the mini clone? No, but I have been printing with it. It's working as it should / as advertised, I guess. No real issues with it at all. Like I said, it was a little stringy for the Ziltech PETG, so I need to tune that profile a little bit better than what I currently have it at. But that's easy fix. Nothing to write home about. How am I going to snip this thing off here? Where did my snips go? There they are. And then, all right, so we got a question here from Mike V. All right, CR10S with SKR E3 turbo board with Octoprint prints one job, then it sits for a day, and the X and Y motors go off the bed. I have to reset both Octoprint 010S to resolve. Is that a firmware issue, or could it be a USB cable issue? Yeah, I would be curious what your end G code looks like. We got that on there nice and tight now. Now we can put the 4010 fan back on. This is the always on fan. Okay. Need to run out there and help the family real quick. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second here. Crisis averted again. They recommend a silver PLA for Beskar steel ingot. The Uncle Jesse gunmetal is pretty good. I actually have 2 ingots here that I printed in resin that I am waiting to do finishing on. So this is out of the any cubic. They're blue, and this is Elegoo gray. But I did print these. I just need to seal up the hole on these and print and paint them. I just have not decided how I'm going to do that yet. Thought about maybe filling them with sand even. I don't know yet. All right, so we need to finish screwing this on. Switch cameras back here, sorry. Ba-doop. There we go. Fan. I don't think this is not long enough, so I need to figure out if I could pull some more through maybe. But actually there's a jumper up here. I'm gonna just go to that one. Give it that. Oops, one more. Where's that connector at? I knew there's one up here. The heck is it? There it is. Pulled it apart right there. That's fine. That's fine for now. So now we can show off this guy right here. So this just slides over top of this here. That. Just like that. I'm really hoping I didn't make this too far down, which very well could be something that's happened. Angle like this. We're going at an angle like that. So we have enough clearance right here for the fan to have unrestricted airflow. Fuss, there's actually not a whole lot of good best car models out there. So you'll definitely have your research cut out for you on that one. A little bit easier now. So I think get this other one. There we go. Oh, why aren't you freaking biting into that one? Of course, it freaking cross-threaded in there again. It's the same side. It's did it last time too. Now it's good. Okay. There's that. All right, so we still have audio. Yeah, looks still good. Okay, so we've got this way up here. I think I have a splitter put somewhere. Where did I put it? I literally had it the other day. I set it down. I was like, ooh, I might need this later. I wonder if I put it in here with this stuff. I might need this fan splitter here. Not really a fan splitter, it's just a two-prong. Just a JST splitter. Man, oh man, what did I do with it? Just had, where did I put it? Put it in here. Been dumb. Because there's so many cables in here. I can make another one. I'm just trying to avoid the work. Because I'm so lazy. I don't need to do work twice. Tidal. Where did you put that other cable? Man. That's not it. I might have to make one if I can't find this. Because I could have swore I had it sitting here somewhere. Other one that I could use. This right here. And then I need one of these, and I need another female header, which is right there. Okay. So we're just going to have to fashion up a splitter here real quick, since I can't find what I did with the other one that I had, that I already made. And I kept around for this exact reason. That'd be really cool, man. Print that out for some Star Wars, some kids dressed like Star Wars. That'd be sweet. I did it in resin just because I wanted to have a better resolution. We got these ready here. Got the head of this one. I need to get also, I need to get another, I need another 5015 fan, which should be somewhere here, I think. Where is the other one at? $5015 24-volt blower fans. Oh, this box brand new. We got a whole new batch of them. So I want to make sure these leads are the same size, otherwise I'll switch the fans, which they are not. So we'll take this one off. We'll put two of these Winston ones on. So they're gonna go like that and like that. This one here does get suffocated a little bit, it's gonna seem like, but it'll still be more than a single fan. It'll be better than a single fan, I should say. I don't like that though. I mean, it is getting airflow around the front. It's hard to kind of show that. All right, I need a, how long of a screw do I need? These screws should work. Phillips, like that, but should work here. We need to drill that out a smidge, I think, with a 2.5 millimeter so that the M3 can bite. We do it. Well, there goes that fan. Where'd it go? There it goes. See if I can switch to a different bolt. Do I have something else here long enough? No. These for the same. Yep, interesting. Okay. We're gonna get this. It's just a little bit of an odd angle to put it in there. Everybody's quiet tonight. What's going on? Surprised there's not more questions or commentary or anything else going. Everybody got tired out last night from that crazy stream. freaking close. Really hope I'm not going to do all this work and then be like, oh, it doesn't fit. Which might end up happening. No, they clear it. That's pretty good. They clear it. All right, so we're going to need this drill. Over here. Where'd that other screw go? Had another one here that was long enough. Now I don't see it. Son of a gun. Welcome to my life. There it is. Okay. This is going to go in here. Like so. This is quite awkward. Fighting now? Yeah, okay. Bigger. These Phillips heads are like slippery. Now we're getting easier. Here we go. Okay, now that fan is attached. Oh man. Those are good to go. I gotta figure out wiring here like this. This guy's gonna go like this. See, Aaron, you do it. What's up, man? How you doing? Brandon, you better get on that, man, and keep talking about it. I'm expecting to see print soon. We'll start heating the soldering iron up and get some water. Heat up there, solder, helping hands. Busy with the side hustle. I get that, man. Welcome to my side hustle. Wait, then I have those terminals from Jim I can use on these. Jim sent me these crimps that I think I can use. think I can use these crimps instead of doing the, what's it called here? Let me see if this works or not. It's in there. And we slide this one in here. Now we crimp it. Other one is maybe. But it worked. Not really though. Bigger one here. This side comes in here. This side goes in here. Crimpers. Nope. Not gonna work for this application. That's okay. That's all right. We'll deal with it. What I think is gonna be the new hotness? Oh, I'm hoping that IDEX becomes the new hotness. Because IDEX machines are flipping awesome. And I would absolutely love to finally get my hands on one. If JG Aurora ever sends it. And they said they would. I'm really not holding my breath. But it would be really cool if they end up sending theirs. Because I think that'd be a fun way to check out the multicolor. I think multicolor is still in its infancy. Still think more development needs done with multicolor. But it's definitely a very near future for 3D printing is more multicolor printing. Up enough here that we can do some quick soldering. Tip this real quick. That one. That one. Then join them together. Should be good like that. And then just need to heat the Shrink tubing heated up. Okay. Should give me a little bit of an extension and a Y here, so this can go into here, like so. We can have 2 fans, 1 and 2, except they are both backwards, of course, so I need to flip these in the wire here. I think we need IDEX machine under 200 is a pretty big stretch. I would like to see some form of IDEX under 300, like a smaller i3 that's IDEX under $300. I think that is a little bit more achievable. But the thing with them is you have to be able to get it to a price point to where people can afford it, like normal folks can afford it, not businesses, and not only sending it out to influencers. Like, people need to actually be able to buy this stuff. But right now I think they're all like sub 500, I want to say. This one now. I think the belt printer trend is just about over. Kicking off a little bit, but it'll be done here probably soon. Because the applications for dual color is honestly insane. The applications for a belt printer are like super duper niche. Very, very few applications for belt printer. Especially the current quality of them. The quality's not great yet. Dude, Rat Rig has badass everything, but it is so flipping expensive. At least as someone who lives in the US. It might be a decent price for people outside the US. Inside the US, it's insane. So I have to disconnect all this anyway, so I don't know why I'm being so careful about it. All right, so I need to see if these guys are going to be long enough to get me where I need to go. I'm pretty sure the answer is already negative. These cables are nowhere near long enough for this ribbon cable. So, gosh dang it, we're going to have to make some ribbon cables here. Which is a pretty big bummer, because I hate making cables, especially ribbon cables. Well, actually, I'm going to fire it up now. Cable, that's going to bug me. Move that over a little bit, I think. Do that real quick. Where's my, this is 2.5. All right. All right. I just want to turn the fans on here and see if they go. Can't do it from the screen. So let's do it from here. Yeah, they both turn on. I'm getting a nice bit of airflow under there. Okay. Turn those fans off now. Turn that off now. All right. So now, I guess let me see if I have a long enough ribbon cable to make that. I have this one here. But that is definitely not long enough. If I have another piece of ribbon cable that's long enough for this. Let's go up here to the ribbon cable drawer. Where's it at? I think there's P-clips. That's all that's left of that stuff, which is barely anything. Okay. Well, I thought I had another piece here somewhere. I do. This guy. This is a 3-pin. Okay, so we've got a 3-pin here. That we go here to here, here and down. Still not long enough. All right, so we're gonna have to go with standard cable then, I think. So I do have some, what's this, 20 gauge, 22 gauge. We're gonna have to go with this stuff. Not ideal, but it's what I got. Definitely not ideal. We have LEDs around the nozzle? I don't think so. Ryan, that's a little too much flash. So we have to go the board along here. Give myself a fair bit. Give ourselves some extra length there. There's one. Two. Three. Four. And don't know if I have enough red. It'd be nice if I could make the positive a different color. Or make positive a positive color. Oh, I do. Sweet. Okay. So we've got our 5 wires here. Oh, I do have green as well. Forgot about that. But our 5-wire bundle. And we have to strip all these, get these all tipped. We're going to end up using a 5-pin, I think, on connections to make it a little bit simpler down there. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Yeah, I think my strippers are dead. Doesn't matter how loose or tight I make them, I am just piercing through the wires. Yeah, I am piercing through these wires. We need to cut these two here. These two did not do so well. Where did those snips go? God dang it, I set them down and I lose them. Redo these two here. Nope, it just literally takes the whole thing off there. We have to crimp all of these. These ones all need male headers on them. Good. One down, 4 to go. The worst part about custom 3D printers is all the custom wiring you have to do. I just leave it to you guys to take what I say and spin it. Get your minds out of the gutter. Go all the way in. All right, last one for this side at least. Tip the other side once I get it down there. So I'm probably going to use the, I'm not going to use DuPonts on the other side. I'm going to use the Duet style JSTs for the board side, as they definitely fit a lot more securely, I feel. All right, so we're going to have the positive and our negative. We'll call our negative. Oh, yeah, I still have one more to do. Shoot, I did that one. So we're going to make brown negative here. And that orange, we'll put the yellow for orange there. Gray and blue. Use those pliers. All right, so there we have our cable for this sucker here. I like wiring when I'm not live. Wiring when you're live is a little stressful, to say the least here. But so we're gonna have. I need to look up the BL Touch wiring real quick. Yo, but so those two pins there are Z probe and ground. It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. That's what we're gonna do. Black here. And the other three there. So there's our connection for the duet. Well, for the BL Touch, and then I have to figure it out back here how we need to connect it to the board, because it looks like there's a few different ways that you can do it. But that is not going to be a tonight activity, I don't think. Tonight is just going to be getting everything run and set up, and then I can do some research tomorrow, and then Monday we can do tuning with the BL Touch and go there. Both my batteries are low now. Yeah, so I just have to do a little bit of cleanup here. That's what I wanted to do tonight, was to get this on and kind of show you a final view of it here. Get it a little closer. So here you can see we've got the dual 5015 fans now. They come just right at the tip there, so that should be nice and close, but not too close and not too far. Should be much better PLA cooling with this configuration. We're going with the BL Touch just so that I can flip the sides of this a little bit easier, because again, I'm having way too much irregularity with this guy, way too much. I don't understand it. It wasn't doing it before, but it's fine. We switched it out now, gone to a BL Touch. And if this gives me any issues, I can always do a quick disconnect, since the cabling, the disconnects are right here. So it's very easy to service this if I ever need to take it off. Where this thing, to replace, I have to do undo the entire loom, which, I mean, this is a lot of wire. This is a lot of time to put the loom in here. So that is definitely a humongous pain in the butt. But this should make things a little bit easier, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Ryan, I'm getting too much inconsistency with the bed leveling when I'm switching between the textured and non-textured side. So I decided to just go this route. And this already had a BL Touch mount on it. I just had to lower it down a little bit when I extended this for the volcano setup, but it's fine. We'll test out, see how it goes. If I end up not liking it, then I'll figure out another way. I know there's a printable mount that you can put on the back plate here, and I can just put a new inductive probe just right on the back of the extruder. And that would just go right back there and should do well. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But actually, now that now that I did this, I can't home because my LEDs are now in the way. That's a bugger. I didn't even think about that until now. This is way too wide. So what I might end up doing is, figuring out some way to trigger this early or something. I gotta do some thinking on it. We'll see how we're gonna get there. But I might need to put a stopper under here for that to clear. Let me show you that. I was on another camera there. But so when you look at this here, and I go to home, it crashes into the LEDs. So that's no good. The other thing I'm not crazy with this is I do lose some of my X and Y movement this way, but it gives me way better cooling. Unless I just drop the LEDs or figure out a different way to mount them in there, which also could be an option. If I change those up and put them on the inside under here instead, kind of flip them and put them underneath here, that might work. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do some toying around with this to see what's going to end up working here, because it's not a complete fix at all. Yeah, this was definitely some humid PETG when I was printing it. It's fine. I needed it printed because I wanted to test this out. I've already made changes to this model. There's like a nick here, and there's a couple other recesses in the back. This arm is a little more supported on the new version that I just made, but it's fine for now because I still have a lot of changes I need to make on this to make this actually work now. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there for tonight. Also, my battery's about to die in these microphones, and I don't feel like replacing them tonight. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll come back on Monday night, and hopefully I'll have a better idea of how I'm going to get this to work. I'll check out what to move with the LEDs tomorrow, and how to get it to home better if I have to stop it sooner or whatever. But yeah, I'll definitely have some more thinking and some more toying around with this to do and see how that ends up going. So thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys join me next time. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon. If you want to support the stream or the channel, check on down below. You can go ahead and do any donations down there. That is awesome of you guys that have always helped me out here, helps me build crazy machines like this. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you on Monday night. Happy printing.